I think, yep, the broadcast has started. Like the description says, this is a test. Alright, 50.
Just park your car there, hun.
Okay, so basically my idea is to stream or broadcast several videos, and while I play games, well, okay, let me start over. This is a fusion of two of my passions. Okay, come on, Ellie.
You can deconstruct a new one whenever you want.
Get you
just
right,
in case you get a Pandora flat, meaning your car explodes.
Okay, anyways. Oh, I got to use Catch a Ride. So, basically, I've been playing video games for, well, ever. And I am also in the computer science field, career field.
Just make sure you equip it.
Technically not right now. I'm actually in between jobs and taking some time to be a student at a cybersecurity boot camp. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and how do I, deploy vehicle. Alright, so anyways, what I plan on doing is I'm going to do a bunch of these here videos, and I'm basically going to play videos, or video games, and discuss computer science topics. I know, it's pretty random, but
now, head to
I'm
the
pretty
Holy
random,
Broadcast Center
and so
and
is
find
learning
that map.
computer science. So anyways, back to the spiel. This is crazy. It took a while to get this set up, and I'm probably going to, well, maybe I'll leave this video for legacy purposes. Maybe sell it as an NFT one day. Who knows? However, I do know that as I get better, the videos will get better. Of course, practice makes perfect. And, well, and already I must say, I'm not going to do too great at the actual play of this game, because I didn't realize there was a normal mode. I must have been playing it on easy this whole time, because I'm trying it again now on normal, and yeah. Sounds pretty straightforward in hindsight, but yeah. So, this will be the first playthrough of playing this game on its regular difficulty. Let's see. I remember most of what to do on here, but anyways.
That'll send a lesson to the other bandits not to mess with the raiders.
Yeah, so we gotta go here. And I don't like using the car to kill these people. I mean, I can. But I can also use my beastie. Alright. This is a lot of fun. I'm screaming. Anyways. So, computer science. What is it? Why should I learn it? Well, just about everything has something or another to do with computers nowadays. So, it's a good idea to understand computer science, more specifically computer programming. However, computer science isn't just programming, even though it is the majority of that, but it's also the study, the use of all things computers and technology associated with computers, computing technology. And, let's see. Yes, and I'm going to be very scatterbrained in all this. So, anyways, back to computer science. So, I'm going to include links in the description of these videos to my website projects that I'm working on. Because, well, honestly, those will probably be a lot better at learning computer science than watching these videos. However, I've found, from my own experience, that playing video games actually does help you with computer science. Now, some people might say, oh, well, that's just a crock, you just like to play video games. And, well, yeah, don't get me wrong, I love playing video games. But honestly, a lot of times when I'm struggling with an issue that I'm having with computers, like programming specifically,
hold on a minute, will you?
I'll take a break. You know, I'll come play some video games, and then usually what happens is mid-video game, I'll figure out what I was doing wrong, like a flaw in my algorithm, or what my bugs were doing, or how to fix those bugs. You know, stuff like that. So, and I would encourage anybody wanting to learn computer science to do pretty much like I'm doing. Actually, all of it. Because not only is it good to take breaks, play video games, you know, socialize with your friends, get out of your own headspace, get away from the computer. That's a big one. You can spend hours, if not days, sitting in front of the screen struggling on the same bug. Or you can spend like an hour, you know, if you can't get it, go play some video games, go kill some bandits. And often you'll find that, oh wait, that's what I was doing wrong. Okay, and then you pause the game. I'm not going to do it now because I'm actually not working on anything. And then you'll go, you know, whip up some code, fix a bug, you know, do whatever. So, and that's huge because computer science is frustrating. It's rewarding, but it's oh so frustrating. And actually, it's kind of like one big long video game. Really, I mean it is. Like once you learn how to, oh gosh, this could be bad. Once you learn how to program, you know, you start small with a Hello World program. Usually that's the first one that most people learn when they're learning programming. And then you start to build on it. You get into things like loop logic, just logic in general, and algorithms. Oh, this is the unholy dump truck. I gotta butt plug him. Yep. Oh wait. Okay, sorry. Gotta focus a little bit on this, because when he's waving his fanny, come on, wave it, wave it. You gotta shoot him in the rear. Ah, come on. Yep, shoot him in the arse. There it is. It's right there. Oh, and here's a good time to bring up good tip for learning computers. Oh no! Oh my gosh! I'm gonna die. Okay, hold on. Okay. I mean, I guess I gotta focus a little bit. Alright, come on, show me your arse. Come on, really? Anyway, Tyler. Ah! Are you... Okay. I gotta get there. You, go over. Ow. Oh, damn it. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna try not to swear when I can. Alright, you know what?
Kill him, BH. Pretty sure that dumbass dump truck was sitting on a loot stash. See if you can find it.
So you... Okay, sorry. Let me explain what just happened there. So basically, you get optional objectives, and they're usually, you know, up there in the upper right corner. There's your objectives, and now it's saying open trap door. However, if you have an optional objective, it'll show up with a little plus sign next to it. And what you want to do is do the optional objective. You know, pretty intuitive. So, if you do it, you usually get better loot, more money, or, you know, something like that, or even a combination of those two. Okay, so, and like right now, all we gotta do is we gotta shoot the targets. There's 2 targets. Oh, look at that. It completes the circuit and it opens the door. So, and again, I've played this several times. Apparently, always on the easy playthrough. But yep. Oh, and then real quick, this is a red. Okay, yeah, she's explaining it. So yeah, these are good chests. You see these? You see the spikes? You see that? It's
pretty good though, so you'll
darn
have to really
and honestly,
search them out.
this
But
isn't
it's
really
worth
all
it.
that
Thanks for taking care of that
awesome.
dump truck situation, sweet thing.
Actually, I am going to take it because it's way better than my shield. And let's see, this one. Alright, and I'll be going back and forth between explaining game mechanics, game tips, kind of like walkthrough guide stuff, and computer science stuff. Because really, like the video says, this is only a test, right? Anyways, make you a little dizzy there. Yeah, there's more stuff there. But first, I got to figure out, do I want this? I can't use it yet because it's level 6 and I'm only a level 5, as you can see in the bottom middle of the screen. And, yeah, break these too. These are like little ammo crates. Or you can shoot them. Anyways. Yeah, tidbits. Tips and tricks. Okay. Where was I? And I promise I am completely sober. I've been sober for 2 years now. Don't drink, don't smoke, don't do anything. And it's honestly a lot better. And I probably shouldn't reveal too much personal information. And then I ramble, and then blah, blah, blah. So, back to the spiel. Live streaming. I'm going to get better at it. I'm not great at it now, obviously. You know, still beginning. And yeah, but I do love playing video games. Who doesn't? And I love computer science. So, oh yeah, back to computer science. It's one big video game. And you're going to have to get used to that. I go in circles a lot. And you probably will too once you start learning actual computer science. So, first thing, programming. Programming is huge in computer science. I mean, you pretty much have to do it if you're going to learn computer science. Everything that can be described in code. Also, by the way, you can shoot these, smack these, whatever. Anyways, anything in real life can be simulated with code. Just about. We're still working on artificial intelligence to actually make, like, people machines. Or, like, real cyborgs, whatever you want to call them. Because, personally, I don't really think AI describes what a lot of people think AI is. Alright, so I have a skill point, and I'm going to increase something, and I'm not going to waste time on this. Yeah, let's make the pet do more damage. Alright, cool. So, oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of going back and forth. Let's talk Borderlands real quick. So I chose to play as the character named Flak. Flak is a Beastmaster, I believe, or something like that, and he has pets. Now my pet is this super badass, neon glowing, radioactive looking monster. It's a skag, and you can pick up here, you know, you go cycle through your menus, and you go to your skills, and I'm in the blue tier because honestly, I don't think I've done this one yet. And when picking a class, oh, I'm sorry. When picking a class, first, well, if you're Flak, well, okay, sorry. I guess technically for any of the character classes, you want to look at what's on top first. You know, if you like it, try it out. And don't worry, if you don't end up liking it, you can always respec later. I think it costs money. I mean, well, game money, obviously. Not real money. But you can do it. You can respec. And what that means is you can erase all of your skills that you've picked out and get all your skill points back so you can reassign them to a skill you want to try out. Now, I've done Spider Ant, and I've definitely done Jabber. Because I think, yeah, and okay, so the second thing you want to do is first check out which one of these you want to do. Now, Flak's a little unique, and I didn't realize this for a while. So I picked Guard Skag, because I wanted to play with a Skag. Mostly because I did the second step that I will suggest. Check out the best skill down here at the bottom. Now, this is the last skill you will get in this, well, should be the last skill. It could be one of the other ones. But anyways, this is the top-tiered skill. Now, this one, as you can see, I'm not going to read through all that, but basically the general gist, if you will, is you attack an enemy with a melee attack, or if you score a critical hit while aiming down the sights, okay, I'm basically reading it, you establish dominance. So that basically means it becomes an ally. So you take over an enemy, turn it into an ally for a little bit. That's pretty cool. Now, the other ones, you can go through this one, and you might be like, oh, I want to see what it's like to have a Spider Ant. Okay, well, first, you know, get that, but then also check out this. Okay, that's pretty cool. A critical hit anywhere. And then also, third thing I would do is I would look through all the other skills, and Borderlands 3 has a ton. It didn't used to be this complicated on the other Borderlands games, but yeah. And a lot of this stuff, they usually follow a theme. Like this one would be more, well, okay, I can't really describe the theme. You'll notice themes. Like, I remember with Krieg the Psycho, I think it was in Borderlands 2, he had a theme where, like, the red one tier was set yourself on fire and inflicting self-damage, increase your damage, stuff like that. Now this one, let's see, you know, critical hits, it's really good to just pay attention to the bold terms if you don't want to read all through it, but yeah, this one has a lot to do with critical hits. So that's more of an accuracy sniper type thing. And, yeah, or lack thereof. Like I said, you look at the ultimate skill, I mean, this one says critical hit anywhere. Alright, cool. So, well, I guess it's a chance, but basically you could shoot him in the foot and it would count as if you shot him in the head. Alright, and then over here, you know, you could also choose a Jabber. Now, Jabbers are these really cool animals they added in Borderlands 3. They're like little monkey things. They run around, they throw their poo. They're basically monkeys. So, and then you look at that, you're like, okay, I want a Jabber. And then also something to pay attention to, and this I didn't realize for a long time. I thought the game was glitching because it kept telling me to come back in here and pick my action skill. So here's your pet, here's your action skill. So you got to click both of these. You know, I would think that if you click this one, you could click that, but maybe you can mix and match. Maybe you could pick this for your action skill and then have your pet do something different, which I wouldn't recommend doing stuff like that because, you know, you want to invest heavy in the skill set you're choosing. So like this one, I've already got 2 points dumped into this one, 1 point in that one, and the faster you level these up, or the more of these you choose, you'll see the little blue in the background. It's about to cover this tier. So then these are available. Now, if you were to go back and choose, say, this skill, you totally can, but then it's going to take longer to get to the next tier of skills in either category. So, yeah. That's enough. That's my spiel on that for now. Like I said, we'll be going back and forth. This isn't a complete guide. This isn't a complete tutorial on computer science. It's a match. We're going to be doing both. So, anyways, what am I doing here? Well, I did the side quest. I didn't like how I did it, because I didn't get to shoot him in the bum. And like I said, you always want to do the optional side quests. Or the, well, yeah, you want to do those too, but you want to do the optional objectives, I should clarify. And that's the thing I was talking about, where if you look at my screen right now, you can see I'm supposed to go to Holy Broadcast Center and get the vault map. Now, both of those are required objectives. You have to do those to basically complete the task or mission. Now, side missions are great. They're not, important to the story. Side missions you can do, or you can choose to leave them. That's fine. But I would recommend doing all the side missions, because one of the best things about Borderlands is you can just spend days, if not like months of your life playing this game. And the more you do the side quests, the more little Easter eggs you find, the little jokes, little tricks that they put in here. Like, for instance, Borderlands 3 has a Rick and Morty, which is hilarious. Although I think it's like Twick and I can't remember their names, but it has two enemies that are meant to resemble Rick and Morty, and you kill them, and they do cool stuff, and they even sound like Rick and Morty a little bit, and it's pretty cool. And this game is just chock full of things like that. Alright, now, speaking of Easter eggs, here's Roundup TK's Wave. This is a throwback to Borderlands 1, where you help TK Baja, this blind guy who's pretty funny, pretty redneck, and yeah, and then he gets his gun. Alright, pretty cool. Now, there's a few throwbacks to TK. This one, well, let's go ahead and get rid of some of this trash that I don't need. I'm not really big into SMGs. Well, I might keep that one. Snipers. Not really big on snipers, because I only have 2 weapon slots. Excuse me. Alright, so... let's see. Alright, well, let me take a second to explain what I'm doing now. Basically, I'm doing one of the more tedious things in Borderlands, which you'll be doing a lot of, is comparing and contrasting, and you can also do this. You can compare side by side. So see, by pushing square, square. When you push square, it locks that one in that you pushed the square on, and then you can look at another one. Now, it doesn't make sense to compare shields and grenades, that's just weird, and guns and grenades, but if you have multiple grenades in your inventory, you can compare them. And also, you can compare grenades that you could potentially buy. Ooh. So this one's good. You can see, and Borderlands makes this really nice. I love this. It makes it green if it's better. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that the item overall is better. For that, you got to pay attention to the little text at the bottom. So for this one, it says, heals for 30% of health damage dealt. Enemies drop some cash when damaged. Now, as you play Borderlands, and you probably already know if you've already played a Borderlands, an infusion grenade is a grenade that will steal health, kind of like a vampire effect, from an enemy and give it to you. Now, let's see. And then this one's a longbow. So you can basically tell a lot by just the title of the item. This one's a cash infusion longbow. So, if you just went by the title, you'd be like, oh, well, this one gets cash, so it's a reward-based infusion grenade, so that means it also steals health, and it's a longbow. So what a longbow is, well, let's get it, alright? Let's, oh, come on. I gotta go back into the purchase the item of the day. Ooh, I only had 1 minute and 41 seconds left on the timer. Alright, anyways, back to this. So now that I got a good grenade that I really want to use, I'm gonna sell off all this other junk. Now, I'm hesitant to do this because, okay, so for this one, alright, well, let me start over. I used to have a buddy, first time I ever played Borderlands, it was one of my roommates who introduced me to it, and he would basically just sell off all the whites, or all the greens, or all the, and I'll get into that in just a second, what these colors mean. But anyways, and he would just sell off all of the junk items, we'll say. Now, like, this is a good example because this one could be better than this one. Alright, real quick, I'll explain the colors. It's orange, purple, blue, green, white. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing any. But anyways, orange is, like, legendary. It's, like, the best. Blue is rare. Oh, wait, no. It goes orange, purple, blue, green, white. Yeah. So, purple is also really good, but not quite like legendary. And usually legendary weapons have like some gimmick or they have some kind of cool animation, In fact, I'll show you with this one basically what that does. And then purple is just really good. And then blue is not as good as purple, but still pretty good. And I've had some really good luck with blue weapons. And then green is the very common, like, you know, not that great usually. And then white is just trash. It's garbage. So, however, I say that, but if you're doing something like starting a new game, like New Game Plus or whatever it's called, the white items are actually better than your orange items because you're in a new game mode. And even though you spend all that time grinding and finding all these really awesome weapons that do really cool things, usually a pistol like this will have like insanely more amounts of damage, accuracy, everything. Just across the board, just better. Like, but that's not the case here. I'm still in the same game mode. All of these weapons and supplies, or all pieces of equipment, we'll say, I acquired in this first playthrough. So, anyways, and then back to this. So, looking at it, you can see, okay, this one's got 239 capacity, so that's how many hit points you get with it. The recharge delay, that's how long it takes before it starts recharging back up. The recharge rate is how quickly it charges. And then it's got a resistance, spike, and absorb. So that's not always the same with all shields. Then if you look at this one, health charge. Oh, my voice squeaked a little bit there. I would say wind damage, a 20% chance to drop a health charge. Alright, that's actually really good. So when you're damaged, I don't know if that's when the shield's depleted or not, but anyways, the requirements for both of these is level 6, which I'm not quite level 6, but I know I want to switch to one of these shields because my shield, I guess it's not terrible, but I mean, it's not that great. 162, it's got a very low delay and a decent rate, whereas this one, higher delay, but faster rate. Excuse me. So basically, it'll take some time to find out your niche. Alright, we've spent enough time staring at shields, so I'm just gonna... I like this one because it's spike and it's got higher capacity, so I'll sell this one. Basically, why I'm doing this is because you'll get a lot of cool guns, or a lot of guns you think are cool, or pieces of equipment, or whatever. And, yeah, so you won't actually have room in your inventory to carry all this out, so I'm going to sell that. So these are the equipped. Sorry, real quick. If it has a check mark, it means it's equipped. Alright, and... okay, enough dawdling. I'm going to equip some stuff here now. So, like I said, we'll show you what the shotgun do. And actually, the damage is better, but I can already tell that I'm probably not going to like this. It's got a 2 magazine size, and if I remember right, it shoots a wave. Which, yeah, not the best when you're trying to fight something. So, to demonstrate, oh yeah. Oh, and it's only technically one shot, because it fires both bullets at the same time, or both shells. So, if you're checking this out, boom! It's a wave. It literally, and it bounces off of things, so it ricochets. So if an enemy gets hit by any of those orbs, or projectiles, they get damaged. Now, that's not that great. You think about it, and also, by the way, you can shoot your animal and it'll never do anything. Boom. They won't get mad at you, it won't hurt it. There's no friendly fire. But anyways, so as you can see, only a couple of these projectiles are even hitting this thing. I mean, unless I get like really close into it, and then boom, then it would actually do the amount of damage that it says for its max. But now I'm not feeling it. I like this gun. Now these, alright, let's talk about weapons manufacturers real quick. So this is the Jacobs. Now Jacobs, in fact, we can even look at the gun, are your more old school, like Western cowboy style guns. Now, a lot of times they have better accuracy, very high damage, very low magazine size. They're usually slow to reload. They're really meant for your one-shot, one-kill type scenario. Now, I like this one because a lot of guns, if you look at the accuracy on this, for a shotgun, that's insanely high accuracy, which means you can shoot things from farther away, and it'll do more damage from farther away. Now, it's not as good as, let's see, I already sold my other ones, but I had a couple that were really good damage, but horrible accuracy, so you had to get like really up close and personal with them. And honestly, I'm going to sell TK's Wave because we don't have our item storage yet, which I'll get to that later, and I need space to carry more loot, new loot. And that's one of the biggest conundrums. And you'll notice I still have this sniper rifle. I might keep it around for now because, well, like I said, already this is a lot harder than what I've played with before, so I might actually need the sniper advantage. Alright, let's see. I swear I just saw... there's a mission. Do you have the mission?
Thank you for saving me. You know, if you hadn't come along, I might be dead, which is not my preferred state.
Okay, I don't think he has the mission, but as you can see on my mini-map, and he's just going to go on about stuff and things. Thank you for saving me, blah, blah, blah. Alright, and there is a mission somewhere around here. Now, looking at the mini-map, you can see the yellow exclamation point. Now, that means there's a mission. Alright, I have no idea where it is, so tell you what, we're just going to keep things interesting and go do the next thing that we know that we have to do. Oh, also, if you're interested in selecting your missions, you can hit the left and right arrows on your D-pad. By the way, this is PlayStation 4. If you haven't figured that out, these controls are for the PlayStation. I might get an Xbox at some point. I don't know. Probably not, but I mean, at least not for now. Oof, barely made that. And to be honest, I don't know how much of this I want to make as like a guide or walkthrough, especially since Borderlands has been out for, I think, at least 2 years now. Borderlands 3 has. Borderlands 2, a lot longer than that. Borderlands 1, well, that was like over 10 years ago. So, if you haven't played any of these games by now, I feel sorry for you, and you should go out and get one. Borrow it from a friend. Sorry, real quick. More missions. Sorry, I should just say, well, let's let Vaughn finish
even my clan
talking,
fell for it. Gullible idiots. Now, I've never seen the Calypsos myself, but they must be the most terrifying, bloodthirsty psychopaths Pandora's ever seen. I mean, look, my clan only accepted me as a leader after I killed a guy with just my abs. So imagine what it takes to unite all the clans together. You'd need, like, a 20-pack. 18 bare mins. I know my clan betrayed me, but if the Calypsos mess with my Sun Smashers, then we have got a blood feud on our hands. Which would be awesome! Oh, been a while since I got a good old-fashioned blood feud going. 4-0, baby!
Alright, so now that he's done talking, I should say this. When you go to do another mission, if you have someone that's talking, it's going to interrupt them. So that's why I didn't do this, because as soon as you hit accept on this one,
Skag dogs.
Chef Frank starts talking.
But you know you want them. At least that used to be true. Now people want real skag meat and fancy toppings. There's some cacti fruits that'll appease the masses. Gives a spicy tang to my dogs and covers the aftertaste. Harvest some of those succulents, and you get paid.
Alright, so, and also...
Right, you're gonna need a special gun to harvest those succulents. I call it the big suck.
Alright, let's kill this thing while this guy's talking. Actually, steal the cars when you can. Hijack them. And to do that...
I used to be culinary royalty. And one of my rivals spread a rumor that my skag dogs were full of dead skin and toenails. And yeah, while it's technically true, you never reveal a chef's secret recipe under the penalty of death. Anyway, my culinary empire crumbled, and I changed my name. For now.
Okay. Anyways, hijacking a vehicle, as you just saw me do. You hijack it, you take it to Ellie's, and it will digistruct that. Oh, and I got new parts out of that. I don't know what. Don't really care right now. I just mainly did it because of the paint job, and yeah, you always want to hijack vehicles if you can. And to do that, it despawned mine. Alright, so never mind. We're going to check it out anyway. So go to the console.
Don't hold back!
Oh, never mind. We're going to take this one. So get up next to it, push X, hold X, or no, sorry, push square, hold square, and that hijacks it. Then you got to run around so they don't hijack you, and you got to kill them. Well, you don't have to, but I would recommend doing it. Especially with this one, it's got a rocket launcher. I think mine did too. And you got 1 fire mode, 2 fire mode. You know, almost always have 2 weapons on all the vehicles. Might be every vehicle, don't know.
Recruit, you're near a dead claptrap unit. Those are all over.
Oh.
I'm the last of my product line. I need you to salvage their parts so I can build a new
Good old Claptrap. I love Claptrap. You're supposed to hate him in this series of games, or the game series. But I don't know. I really like him. I also don't mind pissing him off and, you know, treating him basically like garbage that he is. He's a funny guy. And he's also been with us from the very beginning of the Borderlands series. And again, if you haven't played Borderlands, I highly recommend that you go back, start from the beginning, play Borderlands.
Slaughter to remember!
It's kind of harder to do on PlayStation 4.
You to be proud,
like the PS Now thing, or find a PS3, you know, they're pretty cheap too. You can get one from like GameStop or something. And yeah, it's really worth it. I'll hijack the car. Like, well, it looks exactly like all the one. Oh, crap, I didn't get it. Oh, it's honking, huh? Or she? Whatever. Taking your ride. Okay, what was I talking about? Yes. Pitching the Borderlands. So, this is like easily one of my favorite games ever. I've played a lot of video games. And I can just play these forever. They're great. They don't go old. So, well, sometimes they get a little boring. You can always switch to another one, or, I don't know, maybe get up and go do something else and stop playing so many video games. But, nobody wants to hear that. Anyways, definitely check out Borderlands 1. It's honestly one of my favorite Borderlands because of just the way that the guns sound more like real guns. The mechanics, everything. Oh, sorry, I got things going on. Yeah, and Borderlands 2 was also really fun, really awesome game. It seemed a little too cartoonish, in my opinion, but still, like, an amazing game. And then you get this one, which is still a little on the cartoony side. That's kind of their gimmick too, is it's meant to be a little cartoony. But this one is definitely, oh, I didn't finish raiding or scavenging this claptrap. There we go. I just did a grave robbery on a claptrap.
You could screw that up so bad. Ooh, he had a high-end aftermarket motor. Good find.
This is no longer.
Now, I guess you don't have to hijack every vehicle, but see, look, there's the little yellow rectangles, or reticles, meaning that this car might have something that I don't have. Or I might be mistaken, and this might just happen every time you hijack a vehicle. But we're going to test it out. So you drive into this spot, marked by the rectangle, and no new parts. Okay. Oh, and that blew up too. Alright, cool. So, let's see. Let's actually see if I do have anything new. Paint jobs, driver weapons. So that's a machine gun.
To the bloodletting!
Oh gosh, okay. Deploy vehicle. So we got another person rolling up on us. Alright, whatever. Again, we spent enough time doing this. On to the mission. Wow, we're already at half an hour? Nice. So, I don't know how long I'm going to make these things. I'll probably stop here in a few minutes and start a new video just because this might be getting a little long. I guess I should mention I've watched a few different YouTubers. Some of my favorites are FightinCowboy. I'm also a huge fan of Minecraft, so I watch a lot of Waddles and Wadzu. And I'll probably post their names in the descriptions as well, just kind of, you know, just give you an insight of what I like to watch. So, and if you want to, you check them out. If you don't want to, then you don't. Anyways, so, and I'll also be doing some Minecraft videos. I'm trying to get my computer set up to where I can actually create videos on there. Then I figured out you can do this, and well, this is a whole lot easier. So, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of PlayStation videos. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like how much I want to explain about everything. And as we go, well, let's just worry about it. Okay, so those are rack. Rack are little flying bird things. They're annoying. They come and get you. And you can't drive through there. I think there's actually a mission in there if I'm not mistaken. But for now, I am going to drive back out this little ramp. And boom.
Hey, I bet there's something in there we can use. Check it out.
This is a side mission that I already have going. Let's switch to it. Bad reception, and it's good old Claptrap. He needs a new antenna. I forgot, this is where one of those antennae...
You'll have to get under that thing somehow.
Good to see you.
Can't get me in here, boss.
Alright. So the gimmick here is the door closes. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh no.
How low can you go? Pretty low, yeah.
Am I using the new grenade? Yeah, okay. I thought that was a longbow. It is a longbow. Why is it not? Okay, so let me explain. A longbow, if I threw a grenade right here, it should teleport to where I was aiming. Hence the longbow. But that looked just like a lob, so I think that's...
Make it through. I believe in you.
Ah, dang it. Oh, and I also should mention that... Oh, come on. This is going to be tough. Alright, so this controller is a little old. There we go. And so the sprint doesn't work very well. You sprint by pushing down on the left joystick. I know there's a term for it. I think it's L3. But anyways, that's how you sprint. Push it down, enter sprint mode. Alright, and this is one of Claptrap's many antennae, an umbrella.
That
Alright,
umbrella would
cool.
come in handy when it rains on Pandora, never.
And see, look, you even still want to check the whites when you're as low level as I am when you just start out.
Another. More.
Because even this, that could be good. I mean, it's decent. I like doll guns. They usually burst fire, very accurate, and just good old military tools. So, this one, and I'm out of grenades, otherwise I would have bombed them from above. That's what, oh, I love this shotgun. You can just stand a little ways away, you don't have to be right up in their face where they're fighting and everything. And you can still take them. Okay, there's going to be a lot of them. Oh, well, Barford skags. Oh, sorry, let me back up even further. These are skags, just like I have. My pet is a skag, this is a skag. This is a little pup skag.
Excellent kill, boy.
So, skags have been around since Borderlands 1. They're awesome. They're like the most generic, natural, beastly enemy in the game. And they can get pretty big. Now, this is a barfing skag. As you can tell by its skin color, it's a little toxic, and it spews toxic pools that will... What is it? I think it's corrosion. Yeah, corrosion. So they'll eat away at armor if you have armor. Huh. Funny aside, you don't get armor in this game. You get shields. Huh. I just realized that. Maybe you get armor if you're a mech with Moze, or you're riding in Moze's mech. Anyway, sidetracked city. Alright, let's go back to our main objective. Oh, I just pinged. Never mind. Okay, so you can do that. Cult following. There we go. So I just used the left and right arrows on my D-pad to get back to the mission that I'm at. Get back in the car. Oh, the pet automatically teleports to wherever you're doing. So that's pretty nice. Or wherever you're going, I should say. And here we go. Wow. Now we're at 37 minutes. We spent a lot of time. Alright, here we go. We're on the way to our broadcast station. Honestly, I don't know how good this is going to go explaining computer science topics while I'm playing video games, because clearly I have not explained a single thing about computer science in the last, like, 20 minutes. That's fine. That's fine. This could just be Let's Play games. Let's Play is usually where someone's playing something, figuring it out, and recording the gameplay. In case... Oh! My car is almost destroyed. Yep, this is normal mode. You can't just dilly-dally like I usually do. Okay. So if your car is on fire, well, if you notice that you're down to low health and the health is in the lower left corner, you just drive away for a little bit. It'll automatically heal, and it'll heal pretty quickly. So that's nice. Now I can go back in the fray, go murk these fools, waste them, and oh,
I did that up.
Man, these guys are tough. Actually, I'm curious, because this is where another mission is, where you're supposed to get Vaughn's underwear back. And I do not have it yet. So, anyways, if you got the Undertaker mission, whatever, he's back there. He's got Vaughn's underwear. It's weird. It's creepy. It's awesome. It's Borderlands. Alright, now, back to the broadcast station. Whew. Oh, I can drive through there. Nice. Oh, let's see. This is very scattered. I love it. Alright. And actually... Okay. Waiting for it to load. Alright, while I'm waiting, I should say... Actually, never mind. I was just checking my text messages. Let's see... 39 minutes. Wow. I wonder how long I can make these. Probably don't want to make them too long. So yeah, like I said, I'll probably be concluding the test. We'll go for a solid hour. That sounds good. And so, I mean, it's what, about... Oh, Jesus, already almost 8:30 here. Okay. Anyways, because I want to do this, check out how it looks. Maybe delete it. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh. Pro tip. Whenever you see a store denoted by these little dollar signs on the mini-map, you know, green dollar sign for the ammo, red dollar sign for the health, and...
I've got bullets with your
Okay, so it doesn't look like I actually grabbed a lot of stuff. I'm still waiting to level up to use this. The reason I want to use this is because it has fire damage, which is really useful against, I don't know, fleshy enemies, so non-armored, non-shielded enemies. Fire is your go-to. And then all these other things are non-elemental. This isn't even a gun. But yeah. Oh, I can sell this thing. Nice. Sell it. Alright. I still have this, so that's good for a sniper rifle. I don't really like using sniper rifles a lot. But I suppose actually... You know what? This says 15 bullets. This says 16 in the magazine. And it only does 11 damage. So actually, I might just switch that out. Because even if I'm running up on someone, I can just no-scope them. Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. Oh no, I thought I moved slower. Anyway, you don't move slower when carrying a sniper rifle. Or do you? It feels a little more sluggish. Yeah, you might actually move a little slower carrying a sniper rifle. Interesting. And I noticed that this one, let me point this out real quick because might as well explain everything. You can switch to your alternative firing mode and it has a bipod. Oh, okay, now this definitely makes you move slower. Never mind. I just noticed that because if you look at the kind of middle of the gun, it's got those little fin things. Usually that means it has a bipod. Now what a bipod is, it's like a tripod. In fact, it kind of is a tripod. No, bipod, right. 2 legs. Tri means 3 legs. Anyways, the whole point of this is you have better accuracy. It stabilizes you. However, let's see, can I also... Yeah, I'll figure that out later. Long story short, this, less accuracy, but you move faster and it fires wildly. Also, this is a Vladov gun. Now, Vladov, when I think of Vladov, I think of like Soviet Union kind of guns, you know, AK-47s, Russian stuff, like just a lot of bullets, you know, kind of like black market assault rifles and stuff like that. Basically a Vladov, yeah, like Marcus will describe them as bullet hoses. Oh, also real quick, here's a badass. Now badass enemies are much harder to kill, but they drop better loot. Now it's a badass tank. Oh, that throws a lot of Molotov things. Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna kill this thing. And that probably didn't kill him. Yep, just injured him. So that's how tough they are. I just ran him over.
Things I never felt.
And he dropped garbage. Let's check it out. Ooh, COV actually. Let's talk about COV. Can I not use it yet? I can't use it yet. It's a level 8. We'll keep it around just so I can explain it later. So weapons manufacturers, it's good to get familiar with them because like I was saying, Jacobs, you know, has a certain style. Vladov has a certain style. Oh, by the way, I can just no-scope this for a while and it's really high damage. Really low ammo though, but I don't worry about that because you want to get into the habit of raiding everything. By that I mean opening loot chests, little loot boxes, anything with a little neon green. Well, you'll start to get used to seeing it. Usually mailboxes have a green light if they haven't been opened already. This thing usually has cash, but will also have ammo. Yep, nice cash. And yeah, so you basically want to open everything in Borderlands that you can. It's not as important in the beginning, as the money is really, really low. As you progress further in the game, you'll start getting like thousands of dollars from those little loot boxes, whereas right now I got $24 and that was 4 stacks of cash, so not all that much. And it really costs, you know, like several $100s to buy weapons. And you can buy weapons, grenade mods, shields,
You are nearing a historical
all that
marker of
stuff.
Typhon de Leon,
Oh my
the
gosh,
first
more
Vault Hunter.
stuff.
Sadly, he disappeared
Okay.
decades ago while seeking the Iridian homeworld. I am eager to acquire any information Typhon de Leon left behind.
And you wonder why I'm so scattered. This game does it. So here's another side mission thing that they added to Borderlands 3. And not to sound disappointed, I like these things too because they're pretty funny. Anyways, let's give it a listen.
When I was 16, my parents died, and I buried them at their turd farm. Afterwards, I started thinking, what am I still doing on Pandora? I gotta get off this ass crack. So I stuck onto a merchant ship bound for Promethea. Good thing I was smaller back then, better for sneaking. At the time, no one on Pandora ever thought I'd amount to anything, let alone become a legendary explorer. But Like I always say, heroes come in all shapes and sizes.
Okay, so a little tip about that, you got to be looking at it, you got to be close to it if you want to hear it. It'll fade if you turn, like you might have seen right there. When I turned around, I didn't mean to do that, and I apologize. Oh, you can also reuse it too. Look,
When I was 16, my parents died.
but as you walk away,
I buried them at their turd farm.
it gets quiet,
Afterwards, I
quiet,
started thinking,
and then it
what
pops
am
up
I
on
still
your
doing out that door? I
intercom,
gotta get off this
doesn't
ass
it?
rack. So
There
I
it is.
snuck onto a merchant ship
And then it's a little
bound for
louder
Asia.
and you can hear it
Good
better.
thing I was
So,
smaller back then. Bit of a sneaky.
anyways,
At the time,
enough of
no
that.
one on Pandora ever thought
And
I'd
I'm not
do
going to steal that thing.
let alone become a legendary explorer.
I'm going to blow it up though.
Like I always say,
And that really bothers me that that's
heroes
not an
come in all shapes and
authentic
sizes.
longbow grenade. Oh! Hard to play, huh? Alright. Okay, anyways. Get some ammo and stuff from that. Oh, and what do we have here? Another thing I should just describe. Alright. So you'll find these around the map. They've got the little blue signal beacon things. Alright, then we listen to this. Oh, classic. If you ever played the old Nintendo games, you had to blow out the cartridges.
Iridium tier members will enjoy VIP access when we open the Great Vault, along with a bottomless supply of meat and a special edition custom death car. I should stress that this is a limited time offer.
Okay, so basically what that was is those are little echo logs, and they're scattered throughout each map. And they're just kind of like more Easter eggs to find. Ow. There's always so much stuff going on. Anyways, so that's one of the Calypso twins, I think, Tyrene. Yeah, it's Tyrene and Troy Calypso. They're the Calypso twins. Little backstory. There's Troy. Oh, there's Tyrene. Oh, and it even says meet. Oh, wait. But it doesn't have their names. Children of the Vault. Answer Calypso call. Okay, so they're the Calypso twins. They're not really twins. It's misleading. That's Tyrene. That's Troy. They're both D-bags, and you can try to kill them both. Spoilers, you do kill them both. Anyways, so you have to go through here. Can't fit the car through.
Our daily live stream will be starting shortly with a special guest. Give your offerings now so you can join our elite Iridium tier chat for behind the scenes murder and mayhem. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Let loose your bloodlust roar for our God Queen, the first sister, Tyrene Calypso!
What up, my bandit orphans?
There's
God
Tyrene.
Queen Tyrene coming at you live from the HBC. We're streaming, you're screaming, and we're all preparing to get into the Great Vault. Got some new converts today, and guess what? They brought us the Sacred Vault map. If that doesn't earn them a special place in the family, I don't know what does. But first, I want to get real for a sec. You've all accepted me, even though I wasn't born a bandit. My first words weren't blood feud or ribcage spelunker. But now we're all family, and family is forever. We'll start the ceremony after a few quick shout-outs. Stay bloodthirsty!
Okay, anyway, so they'll pop on and off all the time and, you know, add some audio dialogue. Now, I wanted to point this out because as you get close to something, I don't know if it shows up if you just, like, go around down here, but on the mini-map you'll notice there's a little green icon of Claptrap, and that means there's a dead Claptrap unit nearby. Now, a lot of times you got to kind of look for these things. They're pretty hidden. This one not too much, but again, we're just starting out. And then you can salvage
Someone
parts.
hung up that claptrap and repurposed it as a loudspeaker. Barbaric! We are not loudspeakers! Ooh, 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 ooh! He had a Supermax Deluxe 3D surround sound system! My friend's gonna throw the bumpingest parties! And now everyone's gonna show up!
Oops, missed.
Props to Crud Guzzler. You
I'm not
have
a
the guts
super
to
good
tattoo my
sniper.
name directly onto your eyeballs.
Luckily, you don't have to be really good. You just hit them anywhere, and it deals pretty good damage. Boom, boom. Okay, now I'm just firing wild. And I'm level 6, which also... Oh, geez, don't fall off the edge. Which also means I can use some stuff. Now, let's see real quick. Yep. I'm going to try that. And... Yep. A lot more shield. It's a little longer with the delay. That's okay. So basically it just means I gotta be careful because when my shield's depleted, it'll take longer to recharge. Now, or to start recharging. Once it starts recharging, I believe this one's actually faster. But I mean, a couple of things to pay attention to when you're picking your shield. Ah, but look at how much damage that does. I believe this is a Vladoff. Yes sir, Vladoff, and it's fire. You can tell by the elemental icon there with the flame. Alright, we gotta hurry because we're nearing on an hour here, about 10 minutes. And to be honest, I kinda want to finish this mission before... I probably won't finish it. If I don't, I'll stop, I'll save it for the next video, and then maybe I'll even make another video tonight. Who knows? We'll see. I'm almost dead. I gotta run. Ah, I'm surrounded. Oh yeah, I have special skills that I don't use. That's embarrassing. Alright. So this is what happens when you die. You get some bleed out time, and if you kill someone, you get revived. You get a second win. And also, while you want to open these loot chests, the health vials. As you saw, that actually heals you up. They're the little red syringes. I know. Counterintuitive. You shouldn't be using syringes you find on the ground. Oh, and don't be next to the barrels when they be exploding. Alright, anyways. Oh, we got some other things going on. Alright, so. And I don't have this. See, that's why I don't really worry too much about weapons early on. Like, you want to have a couple of. Since you only have 2 weapon spots, you want to have the 2 weapons that you're most used to using. And that's also pretty garbage for this because that's meant for flesh, and that is a machine. It's a robot sentry. You gotta watch out for tinks, the little midget guys. Or sorry, little people. I don't know. I'm gonna try to be PC in these, but honestly, if you're offended, I'm sorry, but I can't make everyone happy. Anyways, I try not to be offensive by nature, but sometimes it slips out. This is a live feed, so I'm not gonna be able to go back and edit this. Oh yeah, there's a couple of missions over there, and I died. And I also just realized, oh nice, how did? Oh, my skag killed someone. Nice. Okay, anyways. So scatterbrained. Alright, see how they lit on fire? Yep, that's that fire effect. The elemental effect. And honestly, if you're watching this video, you're watching me play one of the most violent, gruesome video games I've ever played. And it's pretty inappropriate. So if you're offended by stuff, maybe you should try another game. Anyways, that said, well yeah, because right off the bat, you might have noticed that we kill midgets, or little people in here. And we do it a lot. And it's actually kind of fun, kind of comical. And I feel like I'm going to have a laugh at it. But, anyways. Oh, health vials. Good. Get those random syringes that you don't know where they've been. And also, these are lootables. You can smack them, and they drop things. That's nice. Open all the boxes. That's just money. 18 bucks, I know. Very anticlimactic. This one had rockets. Nice. Don't have a rocket launcher, so don't really need it right now. And I'm probably full.
Sun Smashers into our family. We'll post a bit later, along with some new Let's Plays. Signing off for now. Don't forget to like, follow, and obey.
Another perfect live stream from our infallible God Queen Tyreen! The Holy Broadcast Center opens once again to hear your sins and receive your skins.
Oh, I did a funny. Look how this one doesn't have a check mark on it. Wow. Wonder if someone mentioned or is saying that under their breath, like, Alex, come on. You don't even have it equipped. Alright, so I didn't equip it. Now I'll show you. This is a longbow. It teleports. That's great. Oh, and also spend skill points. Something else I forgot to do. So let's go ahead and do that. Go to this menu, go to your list, and yes, more damage. I love that. Alright, so where to begin? Alright, so what you saw, those things that I was smacking, those people basically that were crusted over with purple crystals and stuff, those are actually victims of Tyreen Calypso. Tyreen saps the life out of people, and it's all going to be revealed. Ooh, more guns. Going to be revealed as you play the game. You know, Tyreen and Troy, obviously, they're the enemies, they're the bad guys, bad people. And you're fighting against them. And, yeah. And they are... Wow, that's actually explaining quite a bit. So you'll have to kind of follow along with the videos, play this game on your own, and it's just too much to cover in just these videos, but I'll try. I'll try my best to stay on topic. Anyways, now this is really cool. I like this room. So normally you'd be like, oh, there's a couple lootables, and there's a loot chest right over there. Well, not really a chest, just a loot box. And there's some lockers. It's meant to make you stay, but as it lights up, it's a trap. Boom. And also, it exploded those
into the
things
fray.
too, so that's kind of cool. Now you gotta be quick here because I think it resets. Alright, whatever, that's garbage. And you also don't want to fight in here because I'm pretty sure the trap resets. Oh, that also means now I'll get more money. And that's why it's kind of pointless to look for money in boxes when you're starting out. You don't get a lot, and you can just get as much money by using a special grenade like I have. Or picking up all the loot and selling it. Like, really, you don't have to be that bad of a scavenger when you first start. I mean, it's kind of hard not to. Like, this game just makes you want to pick up everything and go sell it and make as much money as you can. Capitalism and all that good stuff. But really, you can kind of get picky and choosy about stuff. Also, you know, whenever I'm bored, I end up firing off a gun. Okay, so I guess I was really close to being out of ammo. I got 74 extra bullets in this. Or sorry, I got 74 extra shotgun shells. So oh, it's a loot tank! Oh, sorry. Interrupt war. You gotta kill these things. Ah, and I can't sprint because this controller is freaking garbage. Come on. There we go. We hear the little chime. Explosion of stuff, and what did we get? Ooh. I like this. A relentless koos. And koos is a bad word in Arabic. I don't know if that's what they meant by that, but yeah. Yep, koos. Shocking, relentless. Let's try it out. So this is an electric weapon. It has lightning damage, which is okay. I don't know if it'll be as good as that, but it's already 38 damage per shot. It's got a much higher magazine size, and let's see, it's a doll. Alright, so doll, they're more controlled fire. That's full auto. You can switch it to semi-auto. Just like a bumper.
Let the hunt take you.
Pretty strong shots, very accurate. Very methodical. Come on up behind there. There we go. Grenade, and run, and kill the little person. And oh, look at the time. Actually getting closer to that hour mark. Alright, yeah, getting pretty distracted here. Murdering all these people. Alright, let's see. And, oh, here's a little tidbit. It's corrosive. Why is it corrosive? Whatever. So you see these little spray paint blotches? Jump up them. Yep, and corrosive. Thought I saw an enemy up there. Maybe they jumped down. Anyways, open the stuff, get the stuff, break the boxes. You can shoot boxes, you can slap them. Either way, a lot of boxes are lootable. However, not all. See? This one is not. And as you play, you'll start learning certain objects that you can shoot, and that will actually give you loot. Shoot and loot. There you go. You can shoot these, smack them. Either way, it's kind of grotesque. You're basically killing killing corpses, destroying corpses. Anyways, back up here. Oh, look, more of that spray paint stuff. So that means you can find them this way. It's their little hints, like, hey, go up here. Maybe there's some cool stuff. Maybe there's some loot. Maybe there's an enemy, or maybe it's just a back way, which is nice because I know you can walk up the ramp over there. But there are all of these lootables and money. Cool. Oh yeah. There's even side quests upon side quests upon side quests. As you can see, that one says loot cash from pickups, and it has a meter, and it'll give you your progress every now and then. I think as you reach certain milestones, like, certain amounts of money. Let's see, because if I open this and there's probably money in it, yep, it doesn't show up on the screen. So there's little side challenges to accomplish, and I know that in Borderlands 2. They gave you like skill points the more of the side challenges you did, like shoot flying projectiles thrown by enemies, or gathering cash, or selling white weapons, selling blue items, picking up white items.
That's the spirit.
Sorry, I saw the subwoofers and I thought it might be a trap. Anyways, we might actually just keep this going. It might be a little longer than an hour. Oh, it is a trap. but the trigger for the trap is up there. Alright, well this one still went off. It hurt me. Not a big deal. I'm fine. I'll survive. Alright. Yep. Don't spend too much time here, but however... Oh, one little quick note. These are checkpoint machines, also respawn machines. So if you die, and this one's activated, this one's the last one that I was by, or nearby, then I would respawn right here, in this room. Very handy. It's got this stuff. You can sell off any garbage you don't want. Oh, and actually, let's explain this real quick, too. Why not? We got time. Not really, but whatever. So, oh, never mind. It's level 8. Well, if you look at it, this is a COV gun. They're basically made out of garbage, but some of them are actually really powerful, really cool. They usually run on a motor. As you can see the description there, it says unlimited magazine, weapon heats up, and eventually will break. And don't worry, that just means that you have to fix it. And you can fix all the COV guns. And COV, in case you didn't pick it up from the story so far, God, this gun looks really cool, but really ghetto. Anyways, I'm just going to sell it because I want the space in my inventory so I can sell other guns. But anyways, COV stands for Children of the Vault. Oh, and also I'm going to sell this shotgun too. TDOR. I can't use it yet, but even if I could, TDOR guns, I mean, they can be good, but I don't like them. To reload them, you actually throw the gun at them, and then a new one digistructs, or this game's term for 3D printing, instant 3D printing. It'll digistruct a new gun in your hands. See, let's see, thrown weapon homes in on enemies. So this one, oh, and also, depending on how much ammo you have left in the clip, it'll deal more damage. But I'm going to sell it because it's not that great, honestly. I'm still rocking this one. It's only a level 2 requirement, so I'm probably going to need to actually shoot. Whatever. It's more about the fun of just playing through. Sorry, what I was going to say is I've still got this good shotgun, but honestly, it's probably not that great. And I'm about to go in and fight a boss. Right here, ominous boss entrance. And let's go. Okay, that's right. After we fight the boss, then we only have a little bit of looting to do. I'll let you watch this cutscene. Alright, cool. And there's traps. There's traps everywhere. So, little pro tip for this area, pay attention to the wires or the cords running on the ground. If they start to light up, get out of that area. Like over there. Oh, and also, there's little people. Kill the little people, but don't kill them all because they double as little revival fodder, basically. So if you get knocked down, if you get hit down, you can kill a little person. And also one of the mechanics of this boss is he becomes invincible for a little bit. I don't know what the little people are doing. They're dancing, camping. They're not attacking, so whatever. No, put him in the head. That's right. Critical hits. Always get... there's a trap! Always get critical hits when you can. And then let's use the special skill, which it does some things and stuff. Oh, and I got a second win. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. No. Alright. Not going well. Grenades. Yes, use grenades. Oh, and no. Alright, so now I gotta look for this guy. There we go. And revive. Nice. Love the music too. Oh, the middle's gonna blow up. Dang it. That is so annoying. Drop the hammer. Got him. Whew. Thankfully, the traps stop when you kill him. And I think all the little people die too. Alright, anyways, I'm just going to take all this stuff. I'm not going to spend time comparing it on the ground. I already know I'm not going to use it right away. But you want to take everything so you can sell it.
Map? Are you just here to see me?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't know you were such a super fan. Oh, you missed the show? Oh, right. But you're all like, what's up with those husks? Well, it's a thing I do. Check out the screens.
Oh. Yep, see, this explains what those people were. They were sapped. And turned into whatever the hell that is. corpses, rock corpses.
So I
Oh,
offered the
sorry,
Sun Smashers
like
a
nobody's
place in
gonna
our
do that
family.
little upskirt
They
thing.
just
All right.
wanted guns and cash. They betrayed the family. Oh, then Troy said something great.
Gods don't negotiate.
Gods don't negotiate. I love it. Love it. Like I said, that map is super busted, so go ahead and take it. I'll swing by later to pick it up. You're my most loyal follower, Vault Thief. You just don't know it yet.
Okay, so as we're nearing the end of this video, we did just take out the first boss. Yeah, that's
I knew
the
you'd
first
find
boss.
the map killer.
Oh, there's
Bring
Lilith.
it back, and don't let it out of your sight. I lost it once. I won't lose it again.
So don't worry, that's not a tumor or anything like that. You don't have multiple personalities. That really is just, not just kidding. So Lilith pops up. She's a siren, and one of her abilities as a siren is to communicate remotely like that. Also, these chests with the little red cross on them, those are always health chests. So if you were like me and you were struggling and dying, it would have been nice to know that this was over here. But I didn't realize it, so. And I forgot one of my main rules. Open up lootables when you're in a fight, because they usually have health like that one does, and not that one, but you know, there's just a ton of. Oh, here we go. Here's another example. That's a medical one. That's only gonna have health in it. This one can have a mixture of health and ammo. There we go. Oh, and also as you get playing, you'll start to recognize that's a grenade, that's sniper ammo, that's machine gun ammo, assault rifle. There you go. So assault rifle, sniper, rockets, and grenade ammo. And the way this game works is you refill your grenade ammo, and your grenade mod modifies the grenade, like I have right here. And it'll actually make them look like that. So I'm throwing these now. In fact, let's go ahead and chuck one and see if you can notice. Oh, whoops, that's the action still. That's the left bumper. This is grenade. Briefly see it, and it looks like that little pointy thing, like this. So now, once you have a grenade mod, every time you throw a grenade, it will look like that. Really cool, all the spikes and everything. Alright, oh, and that's Hyperion. Yeah, this video is going to go a little long. So Hyperion is another weapons manufacturer, but also just a company in general. They make robots, they make spaceships, space stations. If you play Borderlands 2, you get really familiar with Hyperion. You really dislike Hyperion because they're the bad guys in that one. And they're still not great here, but basically the underlying basis of Borderlands is a big capitalistic take on war. And with war comes capitalism and selling weapons. So all of these companies make a lot of money selling weapons. Now that's not all they do. Like if you take a doll, this one. Oh, you can see it when I switch guns too. See Jacobs and doll. Oh, and also real quick, these are really good chests. These are weapon chests. Or these are actual chests, sorry. So chests have weapons. I can't pick up any weapons. My inventory is full, but 46 bucks down there at the bottom there. That's not all that great. Plus it's a garbage gun. Whatever. Not gonna break my heart. Now, money, and there should be, yep. Here's another one of these echo logs from Mouthpiece, who we just killed.
Once we receive the map, our followers will escort you to the welcome ceremony. In preparation for our arrival, purge your clan of any free thinkers before entry. The Great Vault beckons.
So yeah, this game, Borderlands 3, is all about the COV, the Children of the Vault, these fanatics. Basically, bandits have been around for, well, since Borderlands 1. But usually, bandits were just crazy people that were left on Pandora, this planet, and a lot of them were like doll miners. Now, Dahl is a mining company. That's what I was trying to get to when I was talking about the company. So Dahl is a mining company. So their first and foremost thing is to get, you know, minerals, resources, stuff like that, mining. So they also develop a bunch of weapons, because when you get into mining and you're starting to go to all these other planets and set up mining operations, oftentimes you have to protect yourself from rival mining companies or natural enemies, beasts of the land, stuff like that. And yeah, so alright, this video has gotten really long. I love it. And I can't wait to see how it turns out. I'm not going to watch the whole thing, but I'll let my friends watch it and give me opinion and see what they think. But anyways, as we're nearing the end, and this video will be ending soon. I just want to loot the rest, and also pay attention to your mini-map because these are extra missions. Here's a head in a jar. Awesome. And this one says head case. It's a head in a jar. Probably not the weirdest thing you've seen today. Actually,
Bond,
not really.
do you know this decapitated bandit?
Ah, no way! That's my Deputy War Chief Vic! She's my best bronette! Grab that head!
And look, open lootables. There you go. These are lootables. I had that right. Alright. Huh, I also called them like 5 different things, so whatever. Lootables. And take
They
the
must have
head.
been interrogating her in VR. You know, we used that same tech back in Hyperion when we caught a corporate spy. Or when someone's broccoli salad got stolen from the break room and I didn't have time to make more. Anyway, Vic's trapped in a virtual torture chamber. You gotta go in and get her out!
Exciting. I have never hunted in a head before.
There should be a VR console by the gate to the HBC. Just hook her head up and your Echo device will digistruct you right into the VR construct. I'd go in there myself, but VR stuff totally squicks me out. No one's gonna take my body apart molecule by molecule without a fight. I'm an analog man! I gotta say, I'm surprised the COV are using VR tech, but, you know, then again, it's pretty cheap these days. I mean, people make entire worlds in there and just live in them. It's weird, though, you know? Most people just revisit worlds that were made, like, 7 years ago.
Like this game. Alright, and that's going to be it for now. I mean, there is this one, but honestly, an hour and 10 minutes, I meant for this to just be an hour. Let's go ahead and stop broadcasting.